Hey there, guys and gals of the intranet, I'm CodeNameDarkness. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too happy. You might be wondering why. Well, the reason is, well, it involves this wheat farm and the animal farm. And the fact that I have a lot more diamond tools. Why is that? Well, let me tell you. Yesterday, I was recording a video. Actually, before all that started, I was plugging in all the USB devices that I needed, including, well, I just plugged in the webcam that I have, just because, you know, might as well. I have an empty slot, and it's just taking up space. So, yeah, plug all that in, plug in my headphones, start recording. Actually, first I recorded a Tavern Brawl video, which if you've seen that, you'll realize has no audio. And that begs the question, why? Well, I put all the movies from this recording into Movie Maker, and I was going to check the Tavern Brawl video, just to, you know, see how well it was doing. Which it wasn't really. I mean, 8 views in 20 hours, that's technically the best so far, except for the first video I've ever done. Okay, but I realized something. I can't hear anything but Hearthstone music. And I'm like, why only Hearthstone music? What's up? What are you doing, game? And so I checked the Minecraft video in Movie Maker. I stop all the files because I'm like, if it didn't record any sound, then I gotta stop. There's just no point to just like upload it, because that's stupid. And lo and behold, no sound. And I'm like, why? And you must be wondering why I told you about the webcam earlier. So I go and check the sound. I'm like, maybe it's something to do with the sound. I open the sound thing, and I see all the devices, and one of them, at the very bottom, is the webcam. Yeah. And it says it's being used, even though microphone, USB, whatever thing, is set as default device. So yeah, that's my story. I hate it. But you know what, it happened, whatever. I can just say what I did. So, what I did in my day of hatred. I also, before I started, thought, maybe I should check the sound, just to make sure that I'm actually, you know, generating sound. But then I didn't, because I'm stupid. Which I did that today. But from now on, I'm just gonna check and see if the microphone's plugged in. It'd suck if I did something like super awesome and then it had no sound. I mean, that would just suck. But whatever, it happened. So what did I do? Well, first thing I did, I finished off the farm. Give it 4 sections for 4 different types of animals. There's fence gates that let you go through. And I also built a wheat farm so I could start to attract sheep. It's also a wheat farm so I could, you know, have some bread. If I ever wanted any. Which, I mean, I have pork and no mutton actually, because it's 1.7. Which, whatever. But I mean, if I ever need a backup, I got bread. I'll be fine. And I also, actually before I did the wheat farm, I went on an adventure into the desert. Oh, no. God. I hate my life right now. Just let me stay here and die. Nope. Stay right there. You too. Get away! Oh my god. God. You're not helping me. Oh my god. No. There. Jeez. God damn it. Well, that's a great way to start off. Thanks. It helps that I have to keep my sound super low because, like, I had to buy a USB device for my microphone, and after I plugged it in, everything is just, it's the loudest. I swear, I can't. I wish I could make it stop and just have the microphone just work like normal things do, but no, I don't know. Plus the USB speakers. Oh wait, I just have to override that. I'm stupid. Oh well, I'll fix it in a minute. But yeah. So, I'm stupid, and I hate zombies. And I need more fences. Well, it makes 2, so maybe I only need 4. Okay. Only the creepers are alive, and they're the reason I'm in this mess. I want to turn mob griefing off, but I can't do that, because that'd be too easy. Okay. All it takes is a certain amount of skill, and then you can kill creepers. Okay, 6. Perfect. I got 4 fences, and if I just make one more set of sticks, I'm good. Okay. Crisis is averting. Okay. Back to what I was talking about. Adventure in the desert. I did find some pretty good things there. Such as, oh, I don't know, another village. And a desert well. Yeah, I know, not very exciting. But still, pretty cool, I guess. Not like, oh my god, end of the world type cool. But you know, still pretty cool. And I also talked about what I was going to do for a castle. Now my idea is I built 2 castles, because I don't want to live in a castle like a blood mage would. But I'm thinking, what sort of castle could I make? I want to make it over there and out of cobble and using chisel and stuff, but I can't do that. Why'd I walk all the way back here? Oh yeah, I found pumpkins too. And made a bed. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Okay. So that was dumb. And I'm thinking, I want to make it out of cobble, but I can't because it's a desert and that would just look dumb. But I don't want to make it out of sandstone because I'm not that big of a fan of sandstone, to be honest. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's decent. But I think there's better stuff. Like cobble, that's pretty good. Okay. Fence is being built. And I'm going to be using the chisel mod and the carpenter's blocks mod to help me build the castle. So that'll be pretty cool, I guess. But until I start building, well, nothing. However, I do have some things I might like to try out. Now, the idea of 2 castles. What if I just build them both, sandstone and cobblestone? But how could I make that work? Well, I build one in the desert, and I build one underground as like a true castle. Like the upper castle is just a facade. It's like just there because I'm the king of this land and I need a castle. And it's got all your castle-y things like subjects and I don't know, meadery stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. But then the underground castle will be stuff like, it'll have brewing stands, so I can concoct evil things. Ooh, speaking of evil things, guess who bought the Medivh hero skin for mage for $10? This guy. And honestly, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna be frank. It might not be $10 worth of cool. Like, the $10 sort of takes away from it, honestly, because it's like, but it was $10. But I mean, if it were $5, then it'd be amazing. If Blizzard lowers the price and like gives the people who are already bought the skins a refund, then they'll be good. Because $5 is honestly worth it. For a new hero, skin, and a card back. Unique emotes. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm sure you don't want to hear about that in Minecraft. Unless I do something similar in this, somehow. Actually, hold on. Pigs. Can you... Yes. Make more pigs. Thank you. You and you over there. Come on. You know you see the carrot. Get over here, please. You're killing me here. Okay. And now I can also pick up that dirt. And be careful not to let any out. Actually, it might be time just to kill just a couple of you. And then they're still full. Perfect. Because I need meat right now. I've got no food. Except for carrots. And I don't want to eat carrots because that's what I use to breed the pigs, which give me food. I could eat 2 carrots, which restore 2 things of hunger. Or I could use 2 carrots and restore 4 things of hunger. Pigs are very inefficient. I've just realized this. Okay. But I think it is time for me to begin the process of building the castle. Actually, not really thinking about it. I want to use sandstone. And I don't have much sandstone. Except for this, I got about a stack. That's not that much. And I'm sure mining sand is very entertaining. So I guess we'll skip that for now. Actually, what I think I'll do, something a bit cooler that I also had an idea about with these cobblestone blocks here. What I'm gonna do is head over to the village over here and deconstruct most of it, which sounds crazy, but give it a second. You'll see. I'm not sure how I want to deconstruct it though. I think like, okay, yeah. Maybe I won't deconstruct it. Hello, Destiny the Guard. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. What I was thinking of doing was just making like a path made of this cobblestone, because it's really path-like. If you look at it, like, if you were to walk along this, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a path. But no, it's just, I was thinking of just break all that and move it up by 2 blocks so it's even with this. But I don't know. I don't think so. So instead, I might just go to the desert village and try to do something there. Spice it up a bit. I've got sandstone. You know, I can make it into a walkway. Or not. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. But what I can do is go back to the house so I can eat. I really need to start this thing, because I am desperately low on space, and I want to start collecting resources. And normally you'd have a house by now that's like awesome and not crap. Actually, I think it looks pretty good. Nope, it's the worst. You know, I had a third idea. A third idea that's just crazy enough that it just might work. And I think I'm gonna go for it after I sleep, because creepers can die in a fire. Just honestly, they can die. Legitimately die. Like, just nothing but death. So, if I can't add to the village there, and I can't improve it with this over there in that village, that's a desert village, what if I just build my own village? I don't need no something. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna try and just make it the edge very carefully, like just the part that's touching the water. That way I see what I'm trying to do here is, like, in every history textbook ever, you know that people live near water. Why? Because it's a valuable resource necessary for life. And if you lack that, well, you're probably not going to be very successful in life, because you'll be dead. But these people were smart. They set up next to a river. They're like, yeah, let's do this. And what I want to do is fill in this hole. So I don't know what it is. I think it's, yeah, it's just like a cave. Okay, so I'll probably make it 2 blocks then. No, it'll have to be 3. But I like the looks of 2. Like, if I make it 2 blocks, then it looks cool. Just 2 blocks wide, like this. Because then you're just walking along the river. And, yeah, it's the river path. Trying to think how I should best do this to make it look cool. Here we go. That would be 2. Wait, do I mean 2 like this? If I do 2 blocks, this should be good than this. Maybe I want to make it just 1 wider when it goes to corner. Okay, yeah. Here we go. That looks good. There we go. There we go. Okay. And this should all be filled in. Oh, I'm out of cobble. Actually, no, I'm not. I can just turn this. I don't like this. This one looks dumb. I think it's this. Yeah, I used this. This looks pretty good, if I had to say. You come from the village and you just go down to the river. You don't even have to get water if you don't want to. You can just walk along. Just be like, ah, river. Yeah, I like it. It looks good. Well, I don't know what to talk about, so I think I will just mention stuff. Like the fact that I've talked about the server I play on. At least twice, I think. And I was thinking of doing a multiplayer survival sort of thing. Not really survival. Really, mainly just building. Because, like, on that server, I'm basically set. I've got all the things I need. Ah, okay, I thought that wouldn't work. I've got diamonds. Well, not really. I've got diamond tools. Actually, the one thing I do lack is diamonds. So maybe I'll find those. I don't know. We'll see. But I wasn't gonna do it yet because I was gonna try and do it with 2 other people because it's a multiplayer server, obviously. So, I mean, you want multiple players, but one of them is doing something this week. I don't know. And well, the other one's free to do it, but I want to wait until we've got everyone. Although I might just start tomorrow if I'm like, yeah, just go for it. Which I probably will, honestly. Because what am I like? Okay. Alright, this, I would have to say, is looking good. Except for the sand. I hate the sand. If you ever see sand by a riverbank and you try to, like, put dirt there, it's just terrible, because it's like, ugh, there's sand there, though. This is better. I sort of want to build just a block away from the river because it looks weird when it's just all up close. Things look weird in Minecraft if they're really close, like a hill and a thing. This road. Oops. Try to make this look as natural as possible. There we go. Okay. This looks much better, especially when the grass spreads to it. Except for this, which is gravel, which I'll replace with dirt. Alright, this is about to be looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, just look at that. Except for this. Oh, come on, sand. Do you really have to be here? Like, seriously? Oh well, whatever. Sand. You're just... Come on, sand. Work with me here. What do you want? Wait a second. This is wrong. This should be like that. And this should be like that too. And this should be like that and that. It's perfect. I can put that like that wish. I can do this, break this. Wait a second, this should all be cobble. Or this should... Okay, there we go. Now it can be dirt. Except for this. This can't be dirt. Well, it can. It is, but it can't be dirt right there. Perfect. Okay, but yeah. Multiplayer survival. Also what I mentioned, Tavern Brawl of Hearthstone is going to become a regular thing, but it's not something that's like... It's like super frequent. It's only every week. It lasts for 4 days. And it's really fun. Like, if you haven't played Hearthstone before, and you maybe wanted to start, this would be a pretty good reason, I would think, just to start. Because it's fun. Like, the first week is a challenge between 2 bosses. Ragnaros and Nefarian, and you get to be one of them. And it's amazing. I said it multiple times in the video, but you can't tell because there's no audio. Oh my god. I'm just never gonna get over that, ever. Maybe when I'm 60 I will. But that's a while off. Okay. And I don't want to use any of this cobblestone either because it's cool looking. And I want to save it for the castle. Make the mountain look nice and normal. Oops. Put a dirt block there. Oops, fell in the water. Oh man, this is a lot of terraforming, and it's getting to be night. But so far, this is looking very good. Oh man, it's pretty sweet. Okay, almost done here because we're almost out of cobble, and it's probably only been something like 20 minutes. I do need to just remind myself to look at the time. That way I know how long I've been doing this. Oh, sorry about that. Very stuffy in the mornings. And I woke up at 11. That's not normally when I wake up. Actually, it is. Thinking about it. I generally wake up at 11, huh? That's weird. These two are going to have to go. And these two are 3, like 12. Oops. No, that should have been good. Okay. This is hard. It could stay like this if I wished. Or wait, no it can't. That can't be there. Okay, now it's perfect. Except for this. This is gonna be 3, so that's gotta go. That? Yeah, it does. Okay. For now, this is fine. I want to let grass spread to it. And because I believe it's only been 20 minutes, I'm just gonna do that. Because it just looks weird. Maybe I'll just do this. I'll let grass go to it. Like this. So far, I would say it looks quite nice. Well, I mean it's alright for what it is. Well, it looks good for what it is. But right now it doesn't look that great. Mainly because there's a giant hill covering most of it, and there's no grass. But eventually, now I've had a different idea. I've got basically like an island sort of thing going on here. If I follow this river. Actually, no, that probably goes this way. Yeah, okay, so it stops like right here. But then I'm enclosed by this amount of space. Because everything else is a mountain. Or like a river. Something like that. So I'm just going to use this space to build like almost a, I don't want to say city because that's like pretty ambitious, but a town. Small town with a few villagers. And it'll be nice. Yeah, I've got plenty of space to work with because here this is a mountain, so I can't just build up that. And over there's the ocean. I think it's an ocean. So can't do that. Mountain, mountain. It'd be pointless just to go that way. More mountain. And more mountain. So yeah. A city would be pretty neat. And all the roads would be like that small tiled cobblestone. Because it's awesome. Now, what to do? There's sheep that need breeding. I have the seeds. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I built this wheat farm. You know what? Because I'm pretty sure it's only been 20 minutes. I'm going to go see if I can't find that desert village again. Whoa, getting a bit of lag. There we go. Shouldn't be too far. From what I recall, it was just over this way. Oh, and the desert well is literally, you're right here, and you go that way, and it's basically just over that hill. It's funny, in the video, I mentioned, desert wells. Like, we could find a desert temple, or a desert well. Yeah. But those are just, yeah. And I wasn't thinking I was gonna find one. I was like, yeah, sure. Haha, I'm funny. Oh, do you see that guy? He's funny. You know who that is? Me. Ha. Yeah. Oh man, it's not that. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. But then I found one, and I was like, oh, huh. Well, we didn't find a desert temple either. That sucks. And it did suck. I know, I was there. Let me just rearrange a bit. I want to keep... I think I'll just leave the chisel with me, or leave it in a chest, even, when I'm just adventuring. But I can't just go back now because it's all the way back there. And if I want to build, then I will bring it with me and put it right here. Actually, no, I'll put it with the shovel. Because, let's be honest, do you ever use a shovel when you're building? Other than, I don't know. Or maybe I'll replace the bow with it. That'd probably be a better idea. Oh yeah, what also happened? Well, it didn't happen in the video, but I also died. Because zombies. Which might sound pretty pathetic, but there's a good reason. It was only one zombie. And that's not my reason. The reason was, as you should know, well, not should know, as you know. I always say as you should know. As you shall know. Let's say that. That's probably what I was going for. Zombies can hit you through blocks. And at the time of the incident, I was pretty low on health. I wasn't doing too good. I had maybe half. But before that, I was 2.5 hearts. And there was a skeleton right there. There was nothing I could do besides wall myself in. And then I was like, okay. I'm good in here. Just stop moving. Just eat a bit of food, heal up. Then just try not to die. In general. So I did that, I was doing pretty good, and then I realized, oh no, I'm taking damage. Why am I taking damage? Block update. Block update. Yay. Okay, I'm just not gonna win, am I? Whatever. So I'm taking damage. I'm like, what? Why am I being hit? Oh no, it's a zombie. And I see just like a few pixels sticking through the block, like I'm standing right here, like this, and there's like a bit right there. And it's hitting me, and I punch at it, and it turns red and goes back. And I know, oh no, zombies hit through blocks. I forgot. Well, I just didn't think about that. And then so I'm being hit, and I'm like, I'm panicking. I try to dig my way out with the sword, and I just, no. I bite the dust. And the zombie picks up all my armor and weapon. So, yeah. It was pretty easy killing him, though. Got my stuff back, and I went back home. I found diamonds on that trip, actually. Although what I didn't find is that village. Where is it? I swear it was at this edge. Okay, so it's either close to around here, or it is that way. Which I think it's this way. Oh, is that a... Yeah, okay. I got really excited there. I thought that was a desert temple, but no. It was the village. Luckily, I did find the village, though. Whoa! That's a lot of squids. You know, I'm just gonna do this, I think. Just kill them, because, you know, I need some experience. Come here, squids. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about. Well, I'm using an old monitor that I'm plugging into the laptop. And I realize when I hold the sword or bow or anything that it's cut off slightly. Because Minecraft is not 4x3, which this is. I have another monitor that's really nice, LED 16x9. Some sort of brand, AOC, I guess it's called, or upside down VOC. It's pretty nice. I like it, and the only problem is it doesn't have the proper power cord with it, so I can't. Well, I can use both the computer and the monitor at the same time, but oh no, it's becoming night. That's not good. Oh, you know what else is not good? That. It's good for me, but not good for them. Okay. But it uses the same power cord as the computer does, the computer charger. Hello, people. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here before I kill you all. I'll be inside. Hey, you, get inside. Or are you sleeping? Yeah, you're sleeping. Well, that's fine. So, yeah. I think I'm done here. This is the village. I might do something with this, like build a desert version of the city. Yeah. So, if you... Hold on, let me be... Dang it. I can't. Don't. Wait. Here. Wait. No, it's... interact, gift, here. You're welcome, Terry the guard. Okay, now I can do this. Perfect. Didn't want to waste the flower. So, if you like the video, you might want to consider... Stop it. You might want to consider liking the video, you know, with the like button, perhaps. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to see more, you can either check out the channel by just clicking the channel button, or, subscribing just to see if there's any new stuff that you might like. And if you want to follow me on social media, that's in the description. There's also my Twitch, which is social media, which I might start streaming Hearthstone on soon, because, just recording it's kind of boring. But if you stream it, then it's like, yeah, just playing some Hearthstone. And other than that, bye.